Well, it's no more news that political calculations are already ongoing ahead of the 2027 general elections 3 years away. Well, there are reports that the PDP, People's Democratic Party, and the Labour Party, LP, and the New Nigeria's People's Party, NNPP, are planning to form a formidable party that will sack the ruling All Progressive Congress. Well, in an exclusive interview with a political analyst and economist, Professor Pat Utomi confirmed that the party's, candidates in the 2023 presidential poll have agreed to form a mega party. Well, thank you very much for keeping pace with us here at NNPP. Please do share videos, also drop your comment, make them simple and civil. Well, he spoke during an interview on Channels Television. He also spoke on talks that led to the creation of the APC in 2014, as well as the relationship with President Bola Tinubu. He said that, talking about this merger, he said it's already having a clean start. He said you have to start from the premise that Nigeria has not had a political party since 1999. And let's be very honest with ourselves. He said what we have managed is to create platforms that enable machine politics, from which to grab power. You remember the grab it, run with it, and all of that, usually for the purpose of state capture. If you will want to test that, check how much the quality of lives of the Nigerian has improved since 1999. And in an interview of a former governor of Osun State, Babisi Akande, had said that, look, the 1999 constitution should be thrown away, and in fact we should go as far back as 1965 to get a roadmap for Nigeria. Pat Utomi said it is frightening, but the truth is a matter that in 1999 a political class managed to build certain coalitions of accommodation to keep the military out, and share the spoils of Nigeria, the spoils of power in Nigeria, and somehow did not manage to create an alignment with the Nigerian people to improve the quality of their lives. Well, he said this is why you can see Nigeria deteriorating, becoming the poverty capital of the world, becoming the center of widespread violence everywhere. And if you want to take some clear examples, I want anybody who is a political scientist or economics in Nigeria to look at where India was in 1999 and where Nigeria was in terms of mob violence and politics and the quality of lives of people, and where they are both today in Nigeria. In 1999, India was technically bankrupt. Foreign reserves could not accommodate more than 3 weeks of trading. What has happened since 1999 is that India's politics managed to focus on the rational engagement of a developmental state. He went on and on, talking about, those things, but then went on to tell us that, look, he has been in meetings with both Kwankwaso, who happened to be the presidential candidate of the NNPP in 2023, during the 2023 presidential election. He was in a meeting with Peter Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidate in the 2023 general presidential elections, and also with Alhaji Atiku Abubakar in the People's Democratic Party in the 2023 presidential election. But the big and very, very big question, which Utomi has not even been able to answer, is who is going to be the candidate of this merger party? Who is going to be the candidate of this new party? Who is going to be the candidate? And so that's where I will open the platform for you. I want you to drop your comments and make them simple and civil. Let us know who your candidate, who is going to be your candidate, who is going to be your choice of candidate. And I'd like us to put aside every form of sentiment. We are not religious about anything. We are not ethnical about anything. We are just concerned about the growth of Nigeria. He said a political party is a vehicle to bring aboard those who will govern the nation. Absolutely the point. Political party is a vehicle for doing that. In that living room where you are, just some meters away, that was where you and some of your friends cooked up the APC. And of course, he went on and on, to say, when he was being asked, when he was a part of the APC. And as a matter of fact, I remember that he mentioned it during the campaigns of the Labour Party, that what the APC called the renewed hope are things that he wrote out when they were forming that party. And so one is going to wonder, because though he said that, the ideology behind the creation of the party has actually been pushed aside. And so that's why he's no more in alignment with what's, happening in that party. But then let's see how things pan out. Will a major party be able to really, really push out APC? From government. That's one. But then I think that would be very, very possible, because by the time you add Peter Obi to Atiku, and then now add a Kwankwaso to that, but the major issue will be who. So it's not going to be about the structure again. There's already a structure on ground. But then who will spearhead? Who will be our candidate? Who will be our candidate? We need somebody to rescue Nigeria. We need somebody to rescue Nigeria. So, somebody said, some people will say that he's talking theory, that and that's absolutely nonsense. He said they don't understand what theory means. Let them check my background. At age 21 in this country, at Tedo Peterside and I formed the New Breed organization, created the first business finance magazine in this country. And so that tells us how vast he is, in this whole ball game. Well, feel free to drop your comment, make them simple and civil. I already let you know that he said that I'm not even thinking 2027. That's what I'm saying. Nigeria has come to a cycle of elections. It's all about, elections come and go. Let's leave elections for now. Let's look at how our country can be made to work for everybody. That is going to be the concern. That's going to be the focus. Who can do this job? Not an issue of just wanting to be the president or not just wanting to be in power. Who can help us out of the doldrum that Nigeria is in? Look at the killings and, the maiming. There have been several reports seeing security at its peak. Nigeria borrows for virtually everything, and to now make matters worse, that we borrow for consumption. That's terrible. That's a very, very bad state, that one borrows for consumption. You are borrowing for consumption, and there is no generation, there is no build up to fill up that state, and if you now think, oh, come on, Nigeria is seriously, needs solution. He said, what we need are people who sacrificially give up themselves to build a great country, with their possible rewards being immortality. When I talked to several of the presidential candidates in the last run about this track we are traveling, yes, I've had conversations with Atiku Abubakar, I've had conversations with Engineer Rabiu Kwankwaso, and I've had conversations with Peter Gregory Obri, and people like Raf Okewoso of ADC are some of those, that would probably constitute some of this base, and I've said to them, it's not about you, it's about Nigeria. It's about the ordinary people, the ordinary person in this state. It's about really truly moving from this business of sharing tickles from oasis to how we can become one of the most productive economies, because our natural endowment allows that, but our politics has not allowed Nigerian people to produce. Politicians just go there to grab and grab and grab. I will leave the platform for you to drop your comment. Please make them simple and civil. Let us know what your opinions are. Who is going to be, among these three, who is going to be, who should spare us? Who should spearhead us among these three? Who should spearhead us? That's the big question on the table. Now that a merger is on the way, Who will spearhead, this measure? This is Serious Matters here at Utomi TV. Please feel free to drop your comment, make them simple and simple. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Olukunle Brands. Please enjoy the rest of your day. And don't forget, please share our videos with others. We appreciate you. Bye-bye.